Have you ever thought about what it means to truly defend life? In our Catholic faith, the protection of life is a sacred duty. From the moment of conception to natural death, every human life is precious in the eyes of God. This belief is rooted deeply in Scripture and Catholic teaching, calling us to defend and cherish life at all stages. The Bible makes it clear that life begins at conception. In Psalm 139 verses 13 to 14, we hear, "For you created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made." This verse reveals the profound truth that every human being is uniquely created by God, and that life begins long before birth. Every life is a reflection of God's image, and as such, it deserves respect, love, and protection. The Church's stance on life is unwavering. The Catholic Church teaches that all human life, from conception to natural death, is sacred. The Catechism of the Catholic Church, CCC 2270, states, "Human life is sacred because from its beginning it involves the creative action of God and it remains forever in a special relationship with the Creator, who is its sole end. God alone is the giver of life, and it is He who decides when life begins and ends." This teaching extends beyond just the unborn. It calls us to protect life at every stage. Whether it's the elderly, the sick, or the vulnerable, the Church teaches that all life should be valued. In Matthew 25 verse 40, Jesus reminds us, "Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." By protecting those who are most vulnerable, we are serving Christ Himself. Defending life also means opposing practices that threaten the sanctity of life, such as abortion, euthanasia, and assisted suicide. The Church firmly opposes these practices because they involve the deliberate taking of innocent life. In the book of Deuteronomy 30 verse 19, God says, "I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live." We are called to choose life, to honor it, and to defend it with all our hearts. At the same time, defending life is not just about avoiding harm, it's about actively promoting the dignity and well-being of every person. The Church calls us to care for the poor, the marginalized, and the suffering. In doing so, we help to build a culture of life that respects every individual, regardless of their circumstances. The Church also teaches that suffering, while a tragic reality of human existence, can be united with Christ's own suffering. In Colossians 1 verse 24, St. Paul writes, "Now I rejoice in what I am suffering for you, and I fill up in my flesh what is still lacking in regard to Christ's afflictions, for the sake of His body, which is the Church." By offering our sufferings to God, we can find meaning and grace, even in the most difficult moments of life. This understanding allows us to defend life not just in moments of peace, but also in the midst of suffering and hardship. Defending life also means being voices for those who cannot speak for themselves. The unborn, the elderly, the disabled, and the marginalized need our advocacy. As Catholics, we are called to speak out for justice and to protect the rights of the most vulnerable in society. We are not called to be passive observers, we are called to be active defenders of life in all its forms. In conclusion, defending life from conception to natural death is not just a moral obligation but a call from God Himself. Life is a sacred gift, and it is our duty to protect it with love, compassion, and unwavering faith. Let us stand firm in our belief that every life is precious, and let us be voices for those who cannot speak. Through our actions, we can build a culture that truly values life at every stage, honoring the dignity of each person as a beloved child of God.